JessieRetro dolls. So today I'm going to be showing you a new updated version of my full coverage makeup routine or face makeup routine, because the only face makeup routine video that I have posted is like a year, and my phone's going off. Hold on. Only other face makeup routine that I have for you guys that I filmed was like a year and a half ago. Like it's pretty old, and in that video I didn't really show you guys any sort of foundation or concealer routine because I didn't really use any of it. But here I'm showing you my up-to-date current foundation routine. My phone is again blowing up. Excuse it, ignore it, please. Keep watching to see how I achieved this face makeup. This is weird. I'm trying out the new light that Cody got me, the ring light, but I feel like it's turning me into a ghost. Whatever, I have this contraption. I will Instagram a picture of it, so if you guys follow me on Instagram, you will see the contraption that is before me. And you guys, I don't know if you guys can see that, but like, yeah, there's like the ring light right there with the camera and my mirror, and then you guys have a window behind you, so that's happening. I don't want to do a voiceover in this video, so I'm just gonna talk to you guys throughout it. Let me know how you guys feel about this ring light, because I'm kind of on the fence about it. Currently I'm being blinded by it, so I can't tell in the viewfinder if it's doing good or bad things, but I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that it's doing good things, because then that means that my Christmas present wasn't a waste. Okay, so the first thing that I do when I'm doing my face makeup is I use my MAC's Fix Plus water spray, whatever. This is like fancy water, and it hydrates your face and makes your skin kind of like healthy and good to go. And Cody's still texting me. I have combination skin, so this kind of like evens me out a little bit and puts some moisture on my face, especially because we have horrible air quality in Fresno and it's dry and hot and we're in a freaking drought. So my skin is just, it's feeling it. By the way, I got this at MAC for $10. I just ate some. So the next thing that I use is my base primer, which I got this sample at Ulta like forever ago, and I really need to re-up and get the full size one because I have not found a primer that works so beautifully. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. Okay, so I am just going to mutilate this little tube and try and get whatever I can out of it, because like I do the toothpaste trick where you kind of just roll it down and hope that you get some. And I'm just gonna put a little bit everywhere on my face and just work it in, especially in this area, which isn't really my T-zone area because it's mostly just like the center of my forehead and then down my nose right here, like that gets really bad and like dries out. Also, I should probably mention that I've been kind of influenced by a lot of the videos I've been watching lately. I've been watching a lot of like drag queen makeup tutorials and watching like Transformation with James St. James and like Nikki Tutorials, who's been doing a lot of drag queen inspired makeup. So be forewarned, this might be a little heavy handed. And what I'm gonna do is get my beauty blender and actually put water on it so it's not like this dry freaking sponge. So I'll be back, and we're back. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my damp beauty blender, and I've been wearing a lot of BB creams. I don't really tend to go for full coverage foundation. The foundations that I've tried are like Sephora foundations. There's a cat outside, and I've tried the Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo foundation, which maybe I should try this again. I think when I used this before, I didn't use a face primer, so that's probably why it's separated. But this is, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of light for my skin. I'm gonna do it. Okay, usually what I use is the Naked Skin BB cream from Urban Decay. I know it's really hard to tell with this freaking blaring light. I think I'm just gonna go for Kat Von D. Is that crazy? Is that bad? Is it even filming anymore? I think it is. It's blinking the time at me, so maybe it's just like, bitch, hurry up. I'm just gonna take a little bit on my beauty blender and just go. Never forget to fucking like do your ears, girls. Like get up in there a little bit. Like you don't have to paint your freaking ears, but yeah, don't forget, because if you do like full coverage or any kind of makeup, as far as I'm concerned, if you do any kind of face makeup and you don't include your ears, you are pretty much screaming that you have a mask on.
That's what it is. Alright.
But yeah, this definitely looks on camera like I just painted white skin on my face. But here, let me, whoa, no, that didn't work. Now I'm going to be using my MAC Pro Long Concealer in NW15, which is the lightest one because I'm pretty pale, honestly. And your concealer is supposed to be just about 2 shades lighter than your actual skin tone. So I'm just gonna put a little bit, because what I found with this concealer, and I think it has something to do with combining it with the Studio Fix primer, is that if you just place it on there, like dab it in prep for you to like go at it and blend it and stuff, it will not blend. So what I do is I just do it a little bit at a time, squeeze them on a little bit of that beauty blender, your booty blender, on the corner of it so that you can get like in the inner corners of your eyes. And I just kind of dab like this little triangle underneath my eye. And once I get that going, then I go into the side that had the foundation or the bigger end, whatever, and I just kind of buff that out.
And then I use the side that doesn't have the concealer on it. Go in the corners of my eyes so I can actually get in there and blend it out.
I feel like maybe this camera is finally getting the hint that this is my skin tone. And then it's like, oh, this is a birthmark, by the way. None of you guys have actually pointed it out, which is a surprise, seeing as how since I was a freaking kid, everybody's been like, hey, what's on your neck? But yeah, this is a birthmark. So lucky me, I'm a badass that has like skin. This foundation is actually doing good things, because the one time that I wore it for my family reunion, which if you guys want to see that video, I'll put a link to it down below, it was all bad because it was really hot and it started separating. Like, you like this splotchiness? Can you see it? Anyways, I'm doing a highlight on my T-zone area, which is just like center of the forehead, down the nose, on my Cupid's bow, ooh, and a little on my chin. But this stuff, like, a little goes a long way with this product, so I try not to do that. And the other thing that I've been doing is matting out my lips, because I find that it's a good starting base for lipstick. It really makes the color pop. Oh yeah, did I finish what I was saying about the one time I wore this at my family reunion? Ooh, I look like a ghost. When I wore it to my family reunion and I started sweating and it started separating on my skin, so I was just like, oh hell no. So that wasn't cute. So what I'm just gonna do is I'm gonna use the, it's not Studio Fix, it's the Fix Plus powder, Fix Plus liquid spray thingy on my face, just to kind of keep it moisturized and all that good stuff. But I'm gonna do just 2 little sprays, kind of keep everything moisturized so I don't dry out my skin, and I mostly concentrated it right here because that's where I tend to get dry. So what I'm going to use is my Real Technique. I can't talk. This is my Real Techniques blush brush, but I find that it's so like compact and concentrated that it works really well for contour. So that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to be using my Z palette, which you guys can see my ring light. Hey, use my MAC Medium Deep. So it's that color right there. I'm just gonna a little bit, well, a lot of it, I don't know, tap some of the excess off and just concentrate it right in this cheekbone area and just kind of work it up to that hairline in front to kind of contour my forehead. And then I'm just gonna take a little more and go under and just kind of connect it. What I've seen, like, Kat Von D has explained it as making a 3 on your face, which that works because it's a 3. How about it, right? And work this down your neck, dude, because it is not a good look when it's like 2 separate faces, which I know sounds kind of ironic seeing as how This camera is making it look like I have white face paint on still. So after we've got that on, what I'm gonna go ahead and do is take my Sonia Kashuk blush brush, like it's like a domed blush brush. I got this one at Target. If you guys watched my vlog, this was in my Retroactive 61. I found the huge like palette, I guess you would call it, of brushes from Sonia Kashuk that aren't supposed to be out until like May 10th, and I got them in late March, so go hunt them down. Anyway, so I am going to use my BH Cosmetics Pro Blush Palette. This is item number BHB10, whatever. Anyways, and I am going to use this color right here. They don't really have names, sorry about it, but I'm just gonna get a little bit on my brush and go right over that contour and kind of blend it up, just to kind of give a little bit more warmth to the face as opposed to like this just dark line, you know? I always have a hard time with this side of my face. I don't know, is it just me? Because you have to like cross over yourself and then like try and get the right angle to do the same kind of application as the other side. Can't just be me, right? What I'm going to be doing right now is highlighting, and then I'll apply my blush. The reason that I do that is just to kind of make the glow look from within as opposed to having highlight directly on top of the skin. What I'm going to do is get my brush that I use for my highlight. I think I got this from Morphe brush, I don't know, one of those things. And I'm just gonna go over the tops of my cheeks. Ooh, already. Just buff that down. And then I'm gonna use that one right in the center lightly, because if I just smack that one on, then I'm gonna have the glow of a lifetime, and in not a good way. And then I'm going to, for like detailed concentrated highlight, I'm going to use, again, from the new Sonia Kashuk brushes. I don't even know, like seriously, go watch my Retroactive 61. I will link that down below because it has a Target haul, which you guys can go and skip to like the last 10 minutes of the video, and you guys will see when I get this brush palette, whatever it is, because yeah, I don't know the name of it. It's not supposed to be out until May. You guys can pre-order it on Target online. Anyways, so I'm gonna take that highlight and just go right over the brow, which now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should have done my eyebrows first. And then I'm just gonna take that down the bridge of my nose, and I tend to stop right about here because I don't want it to look like a long old nose, and then take a little bit right on the tip of my nose. You like that? And then we go Cupid's bow. Then right on the bottom center of the chin. Do I look? I've been kind of favoring my BH Cosmetics 10 color palette professional blush blah 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 thing because I've had it for over a year and I barely touched this thing. So now I'm just like, oh, I'm rediscovering it basically. And since my wedding colors are coral and gray, just so you know, I've been kind of obsessing over corals. So I've been using this color right here, which is like an orangey coral sort of color. It's super pretty, but oh my god, is it pigmented, so a little goes a long way. So the brush that I'm using is the Real Techniques blush brush. Just work towards the apple of your cheeks and back. See, it's already like kicked it into high gear. Nothing blush, nothing blush. And I like barely touched this thing, like boop. I think blush is the hardest part for me to do on this side of my face. I don't know. I always feel like it looks like two different things are going on. And I know some people use blush like on the hairline over here too, just to kind of blend it with the, well, let's try it out. I learned that from a drag queen. This is it so far. Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now is little trick that I learned from Miss Nikki Tutorials, which I think I said I'll link her down below so you guys can check out her videos, because she is just like beyond talented. And also she's from Holland, but you would never know. It's not like, from listening to her, I honestly thought that she just had like a lisp or something, but no, like that's part of her accent because she is from Holland. Crazy. Anyway, so this is what she has, you know, taught the world to do. To use like a setting powder, which I'm pretty sure this is a foundation powder, but you work with what you got. So this is the Max Foundation Powder, yeah, mineralized foundation in light, and we're going to cook our makeup. So what you're gonna do is use like the cheap little makeup triangle and just, you kind of want to pack this on. This is where shit gets messy, because you're gonna like cut. And my little baby hairs would be in the way and jack that line up. We're cooking now. Okay. I feel like I jacked it up. But anyways, so then you just kind of pack it on down here, kind of fill in the void that didn't have makeup. Pack it on. So I just kind of create that line and round it out a little bit, so it's like, hey, that's a cheek, not just a line. And then pack, 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 pack. Pac-Man. There's something wrong with me. Leave it alone. So while that's happening, I am going to do my eyebrows and kind of just a basic eye makeup really quick off camera, so I'll see you guys in a minute. And we're back. So right now, since I got my basic makeup done, eyebrows, lashes, liner, all that good stuff, lips, which I will tell you guys everything that I used at the end of this video, but we're on to the next step, which is, since I got, you know, this, my creases, arches, contour cooked, since I cooked my makeup, what I'm gonna do is take a large fluffy brush. This is a blush brush from Sephora. It says powder, or it's not a blush, it's a powder brush. I should know these things. So yeah, this is a powder brush from Sephora, but you can use any fluffy brush. This has no makeup on it whatsoever, and I'm just gonna dust away that excess powder. And as you can see, oh, well, some people just kind of flick it away, but I kind of blend it out just so there's not like a super harsh line. But as you can see, it really did cut that crease, I guess, cut the arch. It cut me. I'm gonna turn the light off so that you can see what it really looks like, because apparently this light just loves to make me look porcelain and my neck not. Okay, so I am back, and now you can see like the actual colors of this. That ring light might actually be a good thing for when I'm not filming with daylight, or if it's a gloomy day or something like that. But in this case, since I do have the daylight to film with, I guess the light's not that necessary. But regardless, this is my face makeup. All that good stuff. You like it? You dig it? So here's a final look at the final face. Alright guys, so that's it. I hope it was helpful. If you guys have any questions, comments, or video requests, just go ahead and put them down below and I will get to them as soon as I can. Also, I will include a full list of all the products that I used today, including the ones that I didn't film myself applying, like eyelashes and eyeliner and lipstick and all that good stuff. That will be listed down below as well. Don't forget to keep an eye out. Every Monday I post my retroactives, which is my weekly vlogs. You guys can also follow me on Facebook. That's a whole nother kind of website, which probably exists. Facebook. Oh my god. Okay, you cannot follow me on that because I don't have a profile on that. Anyways, that's it. I will see you guys soon. I love you guys. Remember to be yourselves, and I don't know, just don't bow down to bullshit. I don't know, I'll come up with something better. Anyways, love you guys. Bye. Okay, that's enough hamming it up. Bye!